everyone, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to a very simple empties video. This is just talking about trash that's been accumulating space in my bathroom for however long it's taken to empty these. I've always said it's a funny thing when I was doing the whole beauty YouTuber thing and just like, yeah, it's real interesting how you're like, I finished this up, this is trash now, but I'm gonna hold on to it so that I can talk about it before I can actually throw it away. I typically have a problem of holding on to too many things, and then a video ends up being 20 bazillion million minutes long. So this is what I have. This is what we're gonna talk about. Hopefully it's not gonna be a freakishly extended video, although I always say that and end up talking more and more and more and more and more like I'm doing now. So without further ado and without babbling, let's move forward. So let's just go on talking about the empties, the products that I love, things that are obviously repurchases, things I may repurchase. We are trying to do a use what we have, not purchase more mindset in my life on this channel. But we can start off with a favorite. I think this is just a regular Pixi product, though this is the Hello Kitty version that I got. This is the Glow Tonic 5% glycolic acid exfoliating toner. When it comes to a toner, I love me something exfoliating, makes my face feel bright, fresh, refreshed, and clean. This is absolutely a toner that I would repurchase. I've got a couple toners that I haven't tried in my backup skincare, so I'll probably see how one of those works before getting something that I know is tried and true, though I typically do like having a tried and true on backup, so when I am trying new things, I can have a routine that I can fall back on and know that it does my skin good, like the routine I have currently. Then if we're talking about toners that I love, we might as well talk about toners that I love. This is the e.l.f. Super Tone, a toner with brightening alpha hydroxy acids, provides a gentle chemical exfoliation. Dull, lackluster skin meets Supertone, a gentle daily toner. Absolutely love this. I think it's like $8 at Walmart. I've actually got like a $25 gift card from Emma's mom for my birthday that I have not used, so I might go into Ulta and get one of these as the backup I was previously talking about, again, to have something on hand that I know I love. I didn't start toning until I think this was one of the first toners I ever got, and my skin really flourished, really responded well to it, especially with that healthy exfoliation. I've got normal to dry skin, so not going crazy with like oils or something that works with acne, but something that exfoliates, and then applying the serum and the moisturizer. My skin works really well with that. I wash my face twice a day, in the evening and in the morning, but I only tone at night when I'm trying to be a bit more reparative. In the morning, I just cleanse, serum, moisturize, sometimes just not even serum, just moisturize. But when it comes to cleansers, this is definitely clearly a favorite. Another repeat holy grail when it comes to empties. I feel like the majority of things are going to be just like products that I love, that are tried and true, that I actually go through. And especially with moving forward, I'm pretty sure I said this in my last empties video, which was probably like a year and a half ago. This is the Good Molecules Glycolic Exfoliating Toner. Absolutely love this, adore this. I've said it repeatedly. Good Molecules is a brand that I have quite a few products from that I love. I've got the hyaluronic acid serum from them. I talked about that in a favorites recently. I actually really enjoy this, which is the pineapple exfoliating powder. Not as much as my Tatcha, the rice powder cleanse deep, but if you're looking for a more affordable option, that one definitely is an entirely viable option. But again, same thing with the e.l.f. I love me a nice, brightening, healthy, exfoliating toner. You know, if I like something, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I think actually with using the Ulta gift card, I've got 25, and I think this one is like 15, and then the e.l.f. one is going to be 8. So I think I'm going to go in and get one of these for backup and the e.l.f. for backup, because the majority of the toners that I like are more affordable, which hopefully evens out the little bit more expensive products, like, you know, my cleansers and things like that. I like having a variety of price points for my own preferences and for my own affordability. I don't want to be out there being like, every product I have is $80. And with cleansing, we'll just talk about this one because we've got the Good Molecules, the pineapple exfoliating powder, formulated with fruit enzymes, vitamin C, and rice powder to soften, brighten, and gently exfoliate. In other words, exfoliation. We don't exfoliate with the Ole Hendrickson walnut scrub, which I hope is discontinued because we got all on St. Ives for that back in like 2002. It's 2024 and we need to get with it. I have not been in the beauty or the skincare stratosphere, so I have no idea what's been taken off the market, what's new on the market. I only know what I use and what I love and what I like, which is honestly with the same thing on most of my life. What kind of anime do you like? The ones I know, the ones I love. But this is definitely a good one to have. I think for right now though, I just opened a Tatcha, the rice powder that I use from them. That lasts a good like 3 to 4 months. So instead of going out and being like, oh, I need an affordable whatever, I think for right now, I'm just gonna bite the bullet and go in and save up because I just opened this one, save up for purchasing a new one in the future in the next couple of months before I run out, rather than being like, oh, I need a more affordable one because I know that one works for my skin. But if you are not in the area code of that price point, which I entirely understand, this one is a good affordable option that also does nice things for my skin type. Another toner that I won't be buying, I'm gonna get more bang for my buck and get those 2 more affordable ones that I know do good things for my skin, but I might ask for Christmas from somebody. This Bosca Resurfacing Treatment Toner with apple cider vinegar. I got this at Marshall's on a whim because it's an exfoliating toner and I have a problem with overbuying products. And this is so lovely, so wonderful. All of the great things I can say about the toners I already talked about is like this, and plus a little bit more, you know, it's just take those and just, those are great, those are fantastic, but this one just adds a little bit more level of excellence. It's like the rice powder. The ones I talked about, really nice. Do I think the Tatcha one outperforms it on my complexion? Yes. This just edges out. This is like we're doing the Olympics, and you know how it was like a third of a fourth of a fifth of an eighth of a millisecond between so many of those competitions. That's the way it is between like those toners and this toners. It's just a little bit more effective, and just for the price point, I was so freaking pleased. And this is something, you know, it's good when you buy it at a lower cost, and then you're like, I think I'd probably could be potentially buy it at full price. But unlike saving for the rice powder, I'm gonna get the less expensive ones and maybe save for this one, and just so pretty. But getting those for right now, and this maybe later, because toners it takes me probably about 2 to 3 months to use one up. I should honestly try to do a project. I might work on that now, because the products, several of the products that I have in my routine at the moment are ones that are freshly opened, I mean. So if that's something any of y'all would be interested in, the lifetime of a skincare product, definitely let me know. And we'll talk about another cleanser, this one right here. I finished this up a couple months ago, and then I started using the it was an exfoliating powder from Tony Moly that I wasn't really a fan of. Wasn't really doing a lot for my skin. I did talk about that in a hits and misses. It's not an empties because I'm like halfway through and it's been a struggle because it hasn't been doing the wonderfulness for my skin. But this Tatcha, the rice powder, talked many wonderful, amazing things about this. Just opened a new one less than a week ago, and I just, for me, my skin type, for me and my house, we will serve the Tatcha, the rice polished deep powder. Again, I try not to recklessly and needlessly be like, oh, this expensive product is the most amazing and the best one, but it has been really good. I felt bad in my hits and misses because I'm currently using a Tatcha gel cleanser, this, and a Tatcha moisturizer, the Dewy Skin Cream, which is another beyond favorite. The exfoliation, the way it makes my skin look, I mean, I am bright, I am clear, I am dewy, I am complected, I am flourishing. And when it comes to super bougie overpriced products, this is one that I actually, again, for me and my skin type, I have seen a lot of good results using this consistently in my routine. And even it's one of those products that if I'm trying another exfoliant and then come back to it, it's not like, oh no, your biome has changed. It's like, okay, I'm going to do what I do and I'm going to keep it pushing and prove to you again why you keep coming back to me. This product here is, I don't know if this is, I really need to see if this one is available, not to repurchase anytime recently, to know if it does exist, because this is another one I got at Marshall's. This is the Pixi Skin Treats Phenomenal Gel Neutralizing Moisturizer. This was amazing for around, I tend to get pretty good, my dryness, a large amount of my dryness is really around my eyes here, and then on my temples, it just can get really tight and really dry up in here. So I like to focus some extra hydration in that area. And so after I cleanse or after I toner, the first thing I like to do is to take something like this and just gently dab it all around that area before I even go in with a serum or a moisturizer. This area gets an extra level of hydration, and this product worked really well for me in that department. It's been a while since I talked to y'all last, and in that moment I have gone through quite a few of the Almay brow pencil. I don't know why that was suddenly so difficult to say. I love this. This is a fantastic, my original love is the ABH brow product, but that is like a $23 and this is like an $8. I just really like how well this fills in my brows. I have pretty sparse brows. I deal with trichotillomania, and that focuses on me doing self-soothing grooming where I pluck at my eyebrows as well as create and dig around and create all kinds of issues in this department. So and able to fill in those patches. I find that this one just really, it's smooth, it's soft, it goes on really well, it's really pigmented, and then it doesn't move. I sweat like crazy. And so to have something that's so pigmented, so opaque, and really just fills in those brows, if you're looking for something that's maybe a bit more natural, this might be kind of a bit more difficult to work with that because it is pretty soft, pretty creamy, and fills in a lot. It's very pigmented. Whereas this CoverGirl one was just, it was I used every last bit because I tend to be a little bit, bitter's not the right word, out of spite. I paid for you, and if you do the job, even if you don't do the job as well as something else, I'm gonna use every last bit of you. I'm currently going through, I think it's another CoverGirl one, not this one, and it does the job. You know, my brows don't look terrible. I am working with a bit less than a lot of people, but when I run out of that one, I will be buying one of these. I go through a brow pencil probably every month and a half. Because when you got nothing, gotta create something. And now that I care about my appearance at work and actually presenting a pretty wonderful customer face, I've been using the brow product even more. This will be a very satisfying piece of plastic to throw away. Just some Equate Beauty, which I believe is the Walmart brand, cotton rounds, 100 count. I need to figure out maybe a better way of applying. I use cotton rounds to apply my toner and take off nail polish. I don't buy cotton balls. I have Q-tips, but I don't. That's another thing that's like, they're like, oh, you need to restock your Q-tips. I'm like, I can buy a box of 1 billion for like $5, but I do just get the less expensive ones. There was at Marshall's, I think the Shiseido, I don't know. Insert bougie overpriced makeup skincare brand cotton pads that are supposed to be a step above a more luxurious experience. I don't need a luxurious experience. I'm a 34-year-old with a front desk job at hotel, and so these ones, it's an empty. I repurpose them. I've got one at work and one in my bathroom right now. Then we've got something that I am a bit conflicted about, which is all of these aerosols, and in indulging myself in more anti-consumerism discourse on YouTube, things focusing on consuming less, underconsumption, overconsumption, the environment, which already has giant fucking holes ripped right through it, I do have a very well-developed sense of guilt. And I know that aerosols are all kinds of crazy, awful, whatever. So this is the Plump for Joy dry shampoo. If any of y'all have like a, I don't know, like a shake-in or something that's a little bit less pervasive to the environment, definitely let me know down below, because of how much I sweat, although with my hair being the longest it's been in quite a few years, I haven't been using as much because you can hide the gunkiness in a ponytail. But when I have a more relaxed look with my hair, I do tend to use more dry shampoo. I like this one because it gives me volume. I have no volume. I have hair. I like the color. I spent a long time hating my hair because I feel like all my siblings, my mom has long, luscious, she has like paper thin nails, so like you think about the keratin whatever, but her hair, the reason she has paper thin nails is because everything is just fueling itself into her hair and the growth. The first wave of like COVID, I'd been growing out, I'd gotten an undercut that just kept undercutting more and more and more, and I was desperately trying to grow it out, and I just, for like a year and a half I grew like that much, and admittedly my hair was like damaged and completely shot to hell because all I did was bleach it dark crazy colors, and then was like, well, what am I going to do? I'm going to lift the crazy color out with bleach, doing bleach at home. And then mom comes over, like, hey, whatever, COVID and stuff, and I'm like, wow, your hair. She's like, yeah, this is COVID growth. And it was like that much growth. But anyway, this is the Not Your Mother's. I do absolutely love this. I think I have, yes, they've changed the packaging. We have this one right here, and then we updated the packaging. Probably made less product in there. And then this is the other one that I love. The other one that I just crazy use is the Texturizing Beach Babe Dry Shampoo. Again, I don't have anything, so I like to creating it and pretending that I have, especially when I have the shorter hair. I haven't used these in conjunction with my long hair for a while, because now that my hair is more this length, that it literally has been so many fucking degrees here in Virginia. But maybe when it gets colder and I can wear my hair down without it just being absolutely consumed by sweat. We've got the Batiste Dry Shampoo, Breezy Fish Citrus. I got this because it was at Marshall's and less expensive. I'm probably never going to buy this kind of dry shampoo again because I have those ones that I like so much. But if there is any one that y'all would recommend for like volumizing and soaking up all the nastiness without the aerosol, like I said, let me know. Here is a lovely shot from the past, the Morphe x Jeffree Star Set and Refresh Mist Starberry Scent. Y'all know I have loved this ever since it came out, when Jeffree Star and Morphe were like, cut it. I remember I actually went to the mall with my best friend to go buy, I think I bought like at least 8 of them, and now I'm suffering the consequences because back then I didn't really, comprehend the consequences of the fact that if you have 2100 sprays and it takes 2-3 months to run out of a spray, you've got an awful lot of fucking sprays taking up space in your bathroom, probably getting ready to expire and potentially explode. Is there a life expectancy on aerosols? Do let me know down below, because as a recovering shopping addict, hoarder, I have a lot of stuff that has been sitting, and I don't want to damage my biome or my environment any more than I already have, because I'm of the mindset of, I bought it, I'm gonna fucking use it, but I also don't want to destroy myself. So like all the things, they've been unopened. It's not like I opened them and they're just sitting around whatever. And obviously if I open something and I look at it and it's like, that is not okay. That has turned science into a science success, into a science experiment. And that is not something I want to be putting on my face. I've gotten rid of all my open eyeliners, all of my open mascaras, anything that has to do with like eye primer or anything that goes around any whatever's here, gotten rid of, in the trash. But I also have like probably eight still, maybe closer to 6 Jeffree Star Starberry Scent Set and Refresh sprays. I'm gonna be spraying my face for like every day for the rest of my life. And then 2 products that took forever to get rid of and to finally go through. Again, I was being fueled by spite. The Vegan Milk Moisturizer. When it comes to a product that I'm just trying newly, which I plan on not doing that for a fairly long time, but in the future, I will be getting a small size. Never again will I do full size. I understand the price breakdown is you're getting a better deal for buying the larger, but if you can't use up that product, are we really getting a better deal? So if it comes in a smaller size, I definitely will get in a smaller size because again, you get a lot of product, which is great for the initial product purchase. But you know, how many months in are you going in there and you're just like, is this okay? I love the packaging on this. I love a lot of shit from Milk, both skincare wise and makeup wise. Although again, I used to keep so up with like the beauty everything. So I have no idea what's still on the market and still what's viable, what's been banned, what's been banished to the Marshalls. Although banishing to Marshalls, some of it, yes, but I got that Boscia toner. I got a Boscia Tsubaki beauty oil, which I absolutely love in the wintertime. I feel like TJ Maxx and Marshalls and everything is kind of a mixed bag. But this is something, even if it does or did come in a mini size, not repurchasing that. Same with the F-Balm Electrolyte Water Facial Mask Hydrant Soak Revive Vitamin F Microbead Sodium PCA by Drunk Elephant. I just don't care. I don't care. When I was doing all the beauty whatevers, doing more skincare, I was like, well, people like it. I remember seeing it. It was a popular product. It was new. I went into the Sephora and I was like, do you have this? Because I saw it online. And do you have something by Glow Recipe? Because I saw it online. Thank God I never stumbled into like beauty TikTok or anything like that, because that is a rabbit hole of recommendations and consumerism that I would have just all in deep into Wonderland. This was a super, super expensive product. I don't remember. It was a super expensive product, and clearly if it's been going there and I can't recall any amazing, memorable experience, it deserves to just get trashed, get junked. I'm going to see how much of this stuff I can recycle. That is one thing I do like about Good Molecules, is they have been transitioning to glass recyclable packaging. So if you want to support a brand that has good products, is affordable, and is making sustainable steps forward, I definitely recommend them. So there are those empties. I have now 2 beautiful bins to store other stuff in. Gonna get rid of that, trash it, pitch it, recycle it, hopefully recycle as much as I possibly can. And moving forward, you're probably gonna see a lot less empties. And if you are gonna see any empties videos from me, it's gonna end up being all tried and true products. Cause again, I am working towards like not just having like, I have all these things over here just to try, and I've got like 10 cleansers and 8 exfoliants, and you know, the actual clinical amount of skincare that I'd be using would take years, like 5+ years to actually step by step go through each thing. I hope y'all enjoyed that. I am kind of getting out of the way now that I have more the spirit is willing and the flesh is much less weak, now that I actually have natural vitamin D during the daytime. I get up and I'm alive when it's light, and I go to bed when it's dark. Apparently for some people that makes a significant impact on their mood, their mental health, their physical health, and just everything that has to do with their well-being. Some people being me. Looking into making some more structured content, but as I've just kind of gotten the ball rolling, just feeling more able and excited and inspired to create more content. So got rid of my trash, got a video out of it. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Let me know down below what you think about these products and what kind of things you're using up. Doesn't even have to be skincare or beauty related, because I've got other things that I'm like, you use this up before you get something new. But thank y'all so much for watching. I love you. And as always, keep it real. Mwah.